Lindsay she just loved music, and she had an immense heart and passion for music and the people that made it. And she did everything in her ability. I truly feel like she promoted records the way that any artist would want their record promoted.
She fought so hard for me and so hard for my songs every time, we were going for a new song on the radio.
Her belief in me as an artist and as a friend, translated, because she wanted me to win on so many levels.
More than just the work stuff, it was such a personal connection that she and I had, and she really felt like an older sister to me.
Lindsay's emails had a signature at the bottom, and it was "Live with Love," and that sums it up. That's Lindsay.
To me, the smile is an exterior response to what she was inside.
It was genuine. It felt genuine. Everything about it was genuine. Her whole face smiled.
In the beginning, Lindsay was, she thought she'd hurt her leg, right? She'd been out on a tour bus on a promo tour and thought she'd pulled a muscle, and it just wasn't healing. And she was kind of limping and starting to kind of have some pain, and we all just thought, oh, well, she had a pull muscle, it's no big deal. And then
at first it was this could be sarcoma, and or it could be this other thing, and we hope it's the other thing, and of course it wasn't. It was sarcoma. I remember Jordan sending an email saying, "This is what she has, and don't Google it."
It had a profound, deflating impact on me, because the doctors were telling her straight, this was going to be a really, really tough fight, and one that few survive.
They're cancers that affect all different tissues in the body. They're primarily in the soft tissue and in the bone, which distinguishes them from the more common carcinomas of like breast, lung, colon, prostate. They affect basically people of all ages, but the more common ones tend to prefer kids in their kind of second decade of life. So these are kids that are growing, they're playing sports, they're in your class, and then they get an extra pain, and it's written off to growing pains, and then eventually they're told they have cancer.
We started this phrase of "for the Linds," and that was basically just like, hey, everything that we're doing on a day-to-day basis, we're kind of dedicating that to her. We just started using FTL.
Soon there was an actual logo made for it, which was very cute. And I know that, and Lindsay was still getting copied on these emails.
And then radio got involved, even people not in her region. They started, hey, I want a sticker, I want to, can I have a button, that kind of thing. And just started spreading from there, because that's the kind of person she was, that's how she affected people.
In typical Lindsay style, she was like, man, you see all these causes and everything all around you, and I've never ever even heard of sarcoma before being diagnosed with it. So when I get through this, Jordan, I want to, I really want to do something big for sarcoma awareness and letting people know that this disease exists and affects so many people.
At most, there's 10% of the National Cancer Institute's budget goes to sarcoma research. Doesn't mean the problem is any easier than any of the other cancers, and therefore we need less money. It's just as difficult of a problem, and so we need more people working on it. We need more laboratory technicians to work on it. We need more funds to develop new drugs for these diseases.
I told her as she was sitting in her bed, I said, hey, you know how we've talked about all of this sarcoma stuff? I said, I want you to know I'm going to take the reins on that. And she nodded and she smiled.
I used to, when the kids would leave for the school bus, the last thing I'd say to them every day was, show them who you are. And boy, did she show everybody who she was.
I told her a few days before she passed, I said, I knew at a young age, whoever you would come in contact with, you'd make a good and positive impact on. I said, I just never knew the magnitude. And still, we find out more and more every day of people we've never met that you know, she either came in contact through work or, you know, just other relationships, and mention her name, and they all come up with that same vision of her. Miss her, and I hope that we can make this in her honor the way it should be.
I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight.